Pam Bondi just admitted she didn't know an oversight email from her own office was sent to FBI agents, and that one sentence may be the biggest red flag of her entire tenure.
Mr. Mervin.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Ranking Member, Attorney General. Thank you for joining us today. Our law enforcement officers, first responders, and local safety agencies are the backbone of our communities. In Northwest Indiana, I've worked hard to bring critical federal grant dollars home, funds that directly support the brave men and women who protect us every day. Unfortunately, funding for 2025 has been rescinded, weakening our public safety framework and making our neighborhoods less safe. I firsthand have a positive impact in securing dollars and investments for Gary, Indiana, East Chicago, Lake County, and Michigan City that were force multipliers that were technology such as license plate readers and the COPS grant. I'm asking you today, what can we do to ensure that those funds are going to continue to flow to my district? And in light of the HIDA, I'm in Northwest Indiana, Gary, Indiana. We are a HIDA district where we have the Chicago traffic. That's vitally important to my district. I just need commitments that that funding will continue to be going forward and that our agencies will have that support.
Congressman, thank you for bringing that up. I'm well aware of the HIDA. I believe that's in Maryville. Is that correct?
You are correct.
And yes, that funding will remain where it is. We do not intend on touching that funding. We want to protect HIDA.
Very good. So in light of the escalation with Iran, part of our cybersecurity and our infrastructure when it comes to our electric grid, our banking systems, that is a new threat. Does this budget reflect increasing our cybersecurity protections, and how is the Department of Justice going to protect our infrastructure when it comes to bad actors such as Iran coming directly at our infrastructure in a cyber attack?
Yeah, we have $50 million for cybersecurity, and also in the one big
with an M, 50 million.
50 million,
okay.
Yeah, but also in the one big beautiful bill, it is also addressed to give us more resources. And it's not only Iran, as you well know, it's China as well. But
right.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree with you.
In the reconciliation, tomato, in the reconciliation bill, can you tell me what more resources are going to go towards cybersecurity? Because I was under the impression that was decreased.
Can I get you? I will get you those numbers.
Okay. Yes.
I want to do everything I can to help you protect cybersecurity, all of us in this country, not only, again, with Iran, but also with China and all of our foreign adversaries around the world.
Okay. And then just a question of curiosity that I have. Director Patel was here a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about the emails that went to the FBI agents, meaning, please tell us what you did at the end of the week. Give us 5 reasons why you did. At first, Director Patel said that didn't exist. Then he specifically said, well, that came from the Department of Justice to the FBI agents. And his words, I told them not to fulfill that obligation. How do you manage that if you give a directive to your director of FBI and he chooses not to fulfill that? And where did that information go? So when someone from the FBI, an agent, fulfilled that obligation of giving you the information of what they were working on, where did that data go and how is it secured?
Yeah, and Congressman, I'd be happy to see who answered that, but I asked, when I learned about it, I asked that it be withdrawn, and it was, that email.
When you learned about the email going to the FBI agents, you asked them to withdraw it. Who did you ask to have it withdrawn?
My entire office, and it was.
So it is unknown who sent that email?
Well, it came from my office, but when I learned it went to the FBI, we asked that it be withdrawn.
Where is the gap of my understanding? If it came from your office, you're telling me you didn't send it?
I didn't realize it went to the FBI. That email went out.
So,
and the purpose of that email was to make sure, just so you know, it was to make sure that these people were sitting at their desk and working and alive, that there were people actually responding.
And I agree.
It could have been, I got up and got a cup of coffee.
Sure.
So
without going into that, the people that did answer it, where did that data go?
I will find out. I will get you that information.
And I only ask as a national security issue as they're working on sensitive issues. And I thank you for joining us, and I yield back my time.
Thank you.
What you just watched wasn't a routine hearing. It was one of those rare, spine-tightening moments that exposes an entire administration in real time. A moment no press conference could ever smooth over or spin away. Congressman Frank Matravin wasn't setting a trap. He wasn't hunting for a gotcha. He asked something simple, something any functioning Justice Department should be able to answer. An unexplained directive from DOJ had suddenly landed in the inboxes of FBI agents, an email ordering them to submit daily reports summarizing weekly work and provide 5 reasons why. An intrusive, unprecedented micromanagement order pushed out quietly from the Department of Justice. Then came the jaw-dropper, A sentence no attorney general should ever say on camera. I didn't realize it went to the FBI. That single line cracked open an entire world of dysfunction because this wasn't a stray memo. It wasn't a clerical note. It was oversight, aimed at the most sensitive law enforcement agency in the country. The FBI handles counterterrorism, cyber attacks, espionage, organized crime, work that depends on airtight secrecy. And somehow a directive from Bondi's own office reached those agents. Without her knowledge, if that's true, the DOJ is issuing orders into the FBI chain of command behind the Attorney General's back. If it's not true, she's scrambling to distance herself from a directive she doesn't want associated with her name. Either way, it's a disaster. Matrovan keeps pressing. Calm, precise, relentless. If it came from your office, how did you not know? Who sent it? Where did the data go? Who accessed it? How was it stored? Was it secure? What happened to the personal and investigative details agents felt forced to provide? Bondi can't answer a single question. She repeats that the email came from my office while also claiming she didn't realize it was sent to the FBI. Those two statements don't just conflict. They implode if something leaves the Attorney General's office. The top law enforcement official in the United States should know what it is, who sent it, and why. Instead, we get a flimsy excuse. It was just to make sure people were alive at their desks. That explanation collapses instantly. FBI agents do not file daily activity logs to prove they didn't evaporate during a coffee run. This wasn't attendance. It was surveillance, pressure disguised as procedure, top-down monitoring of people whose work demands independence from political interference. And Bondi's admission that she asked for the email to be withdrawn after learning, belatedly, that it reached FBI agents makes everything worse. A DOJ that doesn't know what it's sending to its own agents is a DOJ that has lost its grip. And Matrovan knows exactly how dangerous that is. In national security investigations, cyber threats from Iran and China, terrorism cases, espionage, organized crime, every detail matters. Who sees it matters. Who collects it matters. But Bondi can't say where the data went. She can't say who saw it. She can't say how it was stored. She can't even say who sent the email in the first place. Instead of leadership, we get promises to find out later. That's not oversight. That's damage control in real time. And it didn't stop there. Matrovan revealed missing grant funding, cyber budgets that don't match the threats, and congressionally approved dollars that never reach the communities depending on them. At every turn, Bondi repeats the same refrain. She didn't know they'll get the numbers. They'll ask around. The Attorney General of the United States should not be discovering the DOJ's internal actions live during a congressional hearing. Matrovan's questioning left one unmistakable message. The Justice Department under Pam Bondi is operating without transparency, without coordination, and without answers. Not on grants, not on cybersecurity, and not even on directives sent directly to FBI agents. If this helped you understand why today's hearing matters, not because of political drama, but because of what it exposes about our institutions, hit like, subscribe to Liberal Lens Talk, and tell me in the comments what you thought of Bondi's I didn't realize moment. More analysis coming soon.